Welcome to another episode of the RDR podcast. We talk about all the nerdy shit you love or hate. We're your host. I'm Quintin.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Malik.
Today we'll be discussing Spiderman Brand New Day. Movie finally here. We all seen it. We'll talk about it. SummerSlam was last weekend? Yeah, last weekend. We want to recap it, go over some moments we like, some we may not have. We'll also be reacting to Street Fighters, Ryu versus Blanca. This is a scene from the new movie, right?
Yep.
When is this movie supposed to come out? October?
October 16th, I believe.
So, got a new scene. We'll see see if we like it or not. We'll also give our first impressions on the video game, Avatar Legends. Have you played it yet, Tim?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
Y'all did, yeah.
me and Malik played it, and we'll give our thoughts on it.
I didn't get it because I tried to, but the physical copy doesn't come out till October
Well,
28th.
Tim's a big physical guy.
Yep.
Like, so, Static Book comic has been announced. And
Static book comic?
Static Shock comic book has been announced. I didn't even realize I said that wrong. Yeah, a Static Shock comic book has been announced, and we'll give our thoughts on it. We'll also go over the announcements from San Diego Comic-Con. And it is Street Fighter 6 Season 4. We'll talk about it. And as always, we have our nerd recommendations and trash takes. Let's get right into it. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
You was right.
You know what? I was surprised how we done broke this movie down to a T.
Yeah.
On this podcast. What was that, a month ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We broke this down.
Yeah.
We knew who Sadie Sink was.
Mm-hmm.
Malik called the dude being the real villain.
Oh, I mean, I felt that.
Yeah. But we knew why she was attempting to.
Yeah.
Pretty much like, she's not really the villain. She's just trying to,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We broke that down. But what did y'all think of the movie?
It was okay. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
It was my least favorite out of the 4 Tom Holland movies. I still like the movie.
See, I enjoyed it, but it had a more somber tone.
Yeah.
Than the others.
Yeah.
So I can understand it being the least just because of the tone was somber, because we basically Spider-Man's life fell apart.
Yeah.
And this is, Peter Parker trying to pick up the pieces to his life. I didn't realize that we was getting like they were going to show kind of the time skip.
Yeah.
Right.
To see like them actually like, starting at MIT and then going through MIT and then graduating, and he's just kind of like, just being me.
Like, he was really alone.
Oh yeah.
Like, Tony was gone. Tony died.
Tony was gone. Happy doesn't know who he is. MJ doesn't know who he is.
MJ
Ned doesn't know who he is.
Aunt
Like,
May's gone.
yeah, Aunt May's
Like,
gone.
he was truly alone. You know, the only person he really had was Frank, in a way.
And the cop.
And that's
and
not.
the cop,
I'm about
yeah.
to say even having Frank, that's not.
That's not
You
much.
might as well
but-
be alone.
Yeah, but they was able to kind of like compare each other because Frank was really alone too. Because Frank doesn't have nobody.
But Frank had a good point in this movie where he said, like, you think I choose this?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's essentially the same thing, but
Mhm.
Frank was trying to live a normal life,
Yeah.
Obviously, but the difference is, Frank doesn't hide his face either,
Right.
so he can't really have anyone else because he doesn't hide his face,
Correct.
But what else y'all think about it?
I do agree with Tim in a way. It's not it was a fine movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't the best. This is, I'm gonna save that for my trash take later. But this is not the best one, like I just said. But it is good. I do feel like this seems like a type of movie that could end up being better after more things come along, like after the X-Men come along,
Yes.
stuff
Mhm.
like that. The impact of this movie can be made better.
Okay. I actually like that take. But like I said, this was such a, we're so used to having the jokester Spider-Man and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So you kind of take that away to show that he is still human.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was like the progression of this movie.
Right.
To see like he's going through some real shit. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
and I also like how this, one thing that's been happening recently with Marvel is they're taking on much bigger themes, more stronger themes. This shows what mental health can do
Yes.
on a physical level.
mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
he's lonely, he's depressed, he
Mhm.
you know, and he literally did nothing to try to remedy it.
Right.
Right.
And
he
watching
just tried to just suck it up and just keep moving and not try to address it in any way, not try to find another path. He's just like, all right, just keep moving forward.
not try to talk to anyone,
Yeah,
nothing.
nothing. And it literally caused physical changes to his body.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, we're not going to turn into mostly spider people,
But-
but it just is a good way of showing that not taking care of your mental health can mess with you physically. It's not just a mental thing.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, we've advocated for mental health on this podcast plenty of times.
Yeah.
I've said before, therapy is for everyone.
Yeah.
He really needed therapy in this entire movie, and
Yes.
or to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Right.
But he isolated himself,
Mhm.
and this is basically what happened. The one thing I feel as though, I get the final scene. It was great. Him and Ned doing the handshake and
Yeah.
all that. That's cool and all. But my whole thing, I'm like, okay, it's easy for males to become friends.
Yes.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just see a person enough and all of a sudden you're friends.
Right.
I talk to dudes every day at the gym. I don't even know their names, but we're friends. Like that, it's easy for males to become friends. That relationship could have been bonded. Getting his girl back. I'm like, she has a boyfriend. I know you want her back. She done read the letter. I'm like, we got no like, and I know there's going to be another movie. It ain't obvious, but
Of
I'm like,
course.
we got no like type of resolution. I mean, she left even the picture. That was dope.
Mhm.
But I'm like, we got nothing. She wasn't even there at the hospital. Something. I'm like, give us something. But I
Now-
mean, that's the point of the series.
Yeah. Since you brought up the movie or the letter, something that was brought to my attention that I want to get your opinions on. She said she doesn't know who he is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those words came directly out of her mouth.
Yeah.
How does she know the letter was about her?
Well,
There's not a word in there that says her name.
Okay.
It did say MJ.
No, it doesn't.
I swear it did at the
I thought it
beginning. I
did,
thought it
too.
said MJ.
No, he said. I think he said Peter Parker.
He says,
He
my
said
name
Peter
is
Parker.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And like he explains the relationship. The letter never says her name.
I thought it did.
That's a good catch.
Well, yeah. I mean, he didn't deny it.
He didn't deny it once she brought it up, but is that a plot hole, or does that mean that she's saying she doesn't remember, but there's something in there where maybe she's not actively remembering?
I mean,
she sees it and she just knows.
You could also think about the fact that he went through a lot to protect her.
Yeah.
And you would kind of be like, well, who am I to this person? Why would they care? You know what I mean?
I get all of that, but that's a huge leap to take.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for someone as cynical as she is. She's cynical about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for her to see that and to immediately jump to the conclusion,
Yeah, it does not say her name.
that it's about her does not it just doesn't mesh with her personality.
No, like, so, yeah, no, I do think they will eventually down the road. I'm glad they didn't do it yet.
Yes.
Because in reality, people, because, like, also my wife went with me, but she didn't see the previous 3, but she was upset that they didn't get back together. I'm like, well, you have to understand, like, it was his fault and Doctor Strange's fault why that he was in the situation that he was in. Because remember, it was after the second Spider-Man where Mysterio blew his whole identity, and then he went to Doctor Strange in the third one to do the spell.
Yeah.
And he kept fucking the spell up or something like that.
He kept talking. He kept saying, change this.
But I want them to know, but don't do that. And then I remember, like, all that stuff happened, and then they went through it at the end. But, like, this was his fault. But I know he's still a kid, you know.
Yeah. Now, here's my question. You asking how she knew it was about her.
Right.
I don't remember in the movie. I don't think so. But was the cup still around? Because remember, he had it in the cup. It was not? Okay.
No, because remember,
I remember
Jean Grey took it
out.
from his apartment.
Yeah.
Right, but I didn't know if he still had
handed him the letter.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
So,
but remember, she did say, she was like, you came into the coffee shop.
You
were at the party.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, she started piecing it together, like, you keep coming around.
Yes, and she remembered those things.
Yeah, now, granted, that's only twice in, like, a 5-year period.
Yeah.
But still, like, she started to piece it together, so you could
look
at it that way.
That's why I'm thinking, is it a plot hole? Or is it something subliminal is telling her this was about her?
Mm-hmm.
I do think they're going to reconnect. I do
too.
But like I said, I'm glad they didn't get back together yet, because it'd have been too, like, corny, like, right away. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what everybody wants, and they didn't give everybody what they wanted, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'll say this: I know it's acting, but I'm like, he literally had to watch his wife kiss another man on scene, and I'm like, ooh, that hurts his Peter Parker and his Tom Holland.
Right?
Like,
was that Flash Thompson?
No,
they looked like the actor.
No, Flash actually wasn't in this movie.
But there was a picture.
They just showed a picture of him. Yeah, because he was like, it has to be Flash or the teacher.
Yeah, because it looked like Flash. The guy, whoever it was, but
racist.
Also,
they're just of the same, similar ancestry.
I will say this: I do not care that Jean Grey's sister was being manipulated and all that. When this was all said and done, I'd be like, we got to fight. We have to fight for the kiss. What you did to me on that roof, we got to throw hands. Don't try to take over nobody's body. We're throwing hands.
Did I send y'all the TikTok about that? There was a TikTok I saw where a guy was like, yeah, I'm good. Everything is work out and everything. We found out what's going on with your sister and stuff. But you see those over there? There's a pair of boxing gloves on the floor. He's like, you got to throw those on. We got to throw hands.
We have to fight because
we got to throw
that
hands.
was...
He's like, no powers. I'm not going to try. Like, and she's like, but you wouldn't want me to kill him, talking about Metzger.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, I'm not going to kill you. You just got to pay for what you did to me on that roof.
We was in the theater, and I was like, to Jazz, I was like, oh, she wrong. I was like, I would never be able to forgive her. We got to fight.
Right.
Like, we have to. Like, what do you mean you did? Like, no, you're taking it too far. Yeah. I'm not your enemy. Like,
right.
You know, so my question, do we believe that was Rogue on the bus?
I was just about to ask that, because that's the only thing we really don't know if that was. There was a reason they showed that part.
Based off of news that just recently dropped, no.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Because they're saying there's a word out who's cast it for Rogue.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But it was funny because even in the theater, when they finally was like, we got a name, and they was like, Jean Grey, Jazz was like, damn, y'all called that. And I was like, well, I don't know if you remember when they dropped the trailer for Doomsday. I said right away, I was like, they didn't show Jean Grey.
Not one time. And
I was like, Jean Grey is one of the X-Men you have to show.
Correct.
And I was like, so maybe she is Jean Grey. And sure enough.
Well, this Jean Grey is not the same as Doomsday.
Okay.
Because I believe Famke Janssen is going to be in it.
Oh, is she?
I believe so.
Okay.
So are we getting like alternate universes of them? Because Spider-Man is canon in the MCU. So
yeah, you know how there's multiple.
Yeah, multiple. That's what I'm saying. Are we doing the multiple
Yes,
universe thing?
because Doomsday is the 3 universes colliding: the X-Men universe,
Okay.
the Fantastic Four
Right.
universe, because that's not the same
Yeah.
as the MCU,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then the MCU universe. All of those universes are colliding.
Okay.
That's where this whole thing happens.
Yeah.
So I believe, obviously they haven't shown everything. The only X-Men that's going to be in Doomsday are going to be the previous ones.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Got you.
And it seems like it's only going to be the original trilogy X-Men, or
Okay, so
the original 4 movie.
These are obviously the future X-Men coming, and I'm sure we'll start to see more of them in some of these MCU movies.
Yes.
Because we got our Jean Grey, which means, we'll get one-eyed guy.
Cyclops.
I know his name. And then we'll get Wolverine and all the other cool X-Men eventually.
So,
guy.
The Cyclops slander.
Unbelievable.
But one thing, like I said, there is word that they have casted Emma Frost, Rogue, Beast, and Cyclops for the new X-Men movies that are supposed to be coming.
Okay.
Now, my question is, with her showing up now, is she gone all the way until then? Because that shit's not supposed to happen until what, 28, 29?
She's supposed to come back in Secret Wars.
So that's 28.
Or 27, I believe.
Or no, that's 27.
Yeah.
That's 27.
That's only next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. As of now. Like,
that's kind of the issue that's been happening with MCU movies recently.
Yeah.
Is they tease characters for movies that aren't made yet, or not, and aren't even being made yet.
Right.
And that's how we end up with a Blade that never comes out.
Yeah.
Black Knight that never shows up.
Right.
Because you're teasing people for things way down the line, and these movies haven't even started
yet. Black Knight was supposed to be Jon Snow, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kit
Harington.
Yeah.
But
not Kit Wilson.
Remember Harry Styles showed up as one of the Celestial or the Eternals or something related to the Eternals. He never showed back up.
But you know what? That just seems to be movies nowadays, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the Power Rangers movie? Y'all tease Tommy and then the series is over.
Yeah, that's different because they were expecting to make a sequel and then it got dropped.
And I expected them to make a sequel.
I did too. But my whole thing is, if you look at the original MCU, when they teased a new character,
they were coming right away. Yeah.
They were coming right away.
Yeah,
right.
Well, no, that's still, I guess, considered newer. I'm about to say, because we still ain't seen shit from Scar.
From who?
Hulk's son.
Oh yeah, I forgot he showed up.
He showed up at the end of She-Hulk, and just nothing.
Yeah, that's another thing that's probably not going to end up showing up anywhere.
Oh, speaking of Hulk, how'd y'all like Mark Ruffalo in the movie?
He was cool.
He was cool.
Well, we got to see Hulk be Hulk.
Yeah.
Which kind of actually bothered me because I'm like, he can unleash again, but he couldn't unleash in the game.
Now.
That bothered me.
He was trying to hold Hulk back now. And
now, that's two things. In Endgame, he specifically said that they kind of came to a truce.
Right.
So, Smart Hulk was all there was.
Right.
In Brand New Day, when when he got her out of his head, Mark Ruffalo said she broke something in there, meaning whatever truce or whatever deal they had, she broke it. So now they're back at square one.
Yeah.
It's not like he chose to hold Hulk back in Endgame. That was what they came to, and that's what it was always going to be until she did something to them.
He also suppressed Hulk with that thing for a while.
That's also a thing too, which honestly I don't get. If y'all came to an agreement, why suppress
have the defibrillator thing?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just walk around the world as Hulk.
But even if that is the case, you could be like, all right, I need to go and do this, and when I get off of work, let me go to work, teach. When I get off, you come out. if you come to an agreement, that's the whole point of an agreement. You can agree on things. Hey, I can't go to a college and teach.
Hulk might be more like Sukuna than he is Kurama.
I guess.
But
Yeah, but he distinctly said she broke something.
Yeah.
And that's how it went to
he went nuts. He went
old
Hulk.
feral Hulk.
The one thing Jazz said, and I kind of just thought about it right now. When we left the movie, she was like, she expected more action, more fighting.
Yeah.
And I was like, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, the fight was inside Peter's head this entire time.
Yes.
But we did ask, we were like, they're putting all these characters in there. Will this become convoluted or messy? I did like the way they did it. They just kind of like showed them all.
Yeah.
Instead of like it trying to be full fights.
Yeah.
And everything, So I thought that was, the cameos were well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Florence.
Yeah.
I was happy to see that as a nice little surprise.
But we also got our answer.
Yelena, that's her name.
We also got our answer from the trailer when he was like, "You think I'm Scorpion?" And it was like, and we're sitting there like, "Yes, you're Scorpion."
Yeah.
Like, okay, so it wasn't actually Scorpion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good movie. Obviously, this isn't one that I'm going to go back and watch too much.
Yeah.
Just because of like the context of it.
And not much, in the grand scheme of things, not much happened.
Yeah, but I would say more of like, this is kind of a depressing movie.
Kind of.
To a sense, you know what I mean? Eventually it gets better, but like a lot of the themes is kind of depressing.
Yeah.
So it's not something I'll like watch a million times, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I thought it was a good movie. It was long.
Yeah.
It was very long.
It was long.
2.5. Yeah.
But, and I went on
I went Tuesday night.
Yeah, you went Tuesday night. When did I go? Wednesday?
I went Wednesday.
I think I went Wednesday night. So it was like, no. Yeah, something like that. But it held my attention the entire time.
Yeah.
So
it didn't drag.
Also, I got a question for y'all. Are we at the point to where there is no longer a point of waiting after the credits for Marvel movies?
I mean, they didn't have anything.
They just had the little Spidey tracker thing.
Yeah.
It feels like
showed him off planet. Showed Spidey-Man off.
It feels like they haven't really done anything big after the credits.
No.
And like, oh wow.
No, and I'll honestly,
I mean, the post credits for Thunderbolts wasn't.
Well, Fantastic Four was coming.
Not only that, but they were also talking about how they're not really on good terms with Sam.
Oh, Sam Raimi?
Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
Sam
Falcon, Captain America.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about, like, did you go? She was talking to Winter Soldier, like, you go talk to Sam. He was like, yeah, that talk didn't go well. That was post credit of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
So that one wasn't bad.
That's right.
I
was hoping. Go ahead.
Post credit of Fantastic Four set up Doomsday.
Yeah, that's true. But I was hoping that like when Jean was on the bus, I was hoping like Professor X was going to show up and or something.
I was hoping to see something
with him, like reaching out to her, because I know he reached out to her when she was a teenager, like I'm Professor X,
But if she's so young, we would have to get a younger Professor X than Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I was hoping
ancient.
Because I was even telling my wife, I'm like Professor X should be coming at the end of credits to get to her, because obviously because she's out of control.
I thought he would too, but I didn't know.
I wasn't necessarily hoping for Professor X. I was just hoping for something that told us what was next for her.
Right.
And it did. By the scenery, it looked like she was going toward upstate New York.
Yeah.
But that could mean anything.
Yeah.
I was just hoping to get something that told us, okay, if past the sign has said entering, I think they're in like Westchester County or something like that. New York is where the X Mansion is.
Yeah.
So even if it just said entering Westchester County, okay, that tells us she's going to the X Mansion.
Yeah.
Or she's going in that direction where she will meet them.
Yeah.
Her just riding away just doesn't tell us anything.
Yeah. And what happened to Damage Control? Did they ever show what happened to them? They just said, I know they said people were getting investigated, but they really never.
They said Metzger's on the run. They can't find him. But Yelena is pulling up all the dirt they tried to hide.
Okay.
Yeah. I love her office, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love her office. And when he came out and he still had the mask on, I was like, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what do you get? He was like, it's not much of a secret identity if you see my face.
Yeah.
Like, she's Black Widow, dude. Like,
but I mean,
he's right. He's right. I get it. I'm just saying,
But one little touch that they added that I really liked was how disgusted he was about the organic webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, Peter too has organic webs. But I like when he was actually swinging with MJ and he was like telling himself to release. Like, did you hear that? It was like,
he had to outright say it.
Yeah.
But was like how he almost threw up in his like I saw online, they were like, we never did question how Tobey Maguire just was cool with shit coming out of his wrist.
Yeah.
Like if that shit was happening to any of us, we would all be acting like Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would not have just been like, huh, cool.
First of all, if I woke up in a giant spider web, I'm freaking the freak out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he was like way above the ground.
Right.
So
I love how he figured out her radius for the jumping into bodies.
Yeah.
That was dope.
This movie really showed the intelligence of Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He was able to do something that even Bruce Banner couldn't do when he made the thing, the little the chip thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight back on that. I don't think Bruce Banner couldn't do it. I don't think he wanted to, because he said outright, one, he asked him, how do you know if what you're suppressing is bad or good? What makes that delineation?
I just meant the size of what Peter Parker made versus that big ass wristlet that he had for Hulk. That's all I'm saying. I didn't mean like actually fully suppressing Hulk. I just meant like he made this little chip that just versus Bruce Banner had this big fucking gauntlet.
That's true, but also Bruce is more of I don't think he's electronics. I think his stuff is more like biology.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I believe his background is more biological, not electronics or mechanical.
Yeah, that.
So when you're a scientist that works, you're not going to go for the most efficient. You're looking for a solution. Does it work? Where an electronics person will not only be like, I need it to work, but I also need it to fit under this
and be efficient.
I need efficiency. Where if you're just like, I'm just looking to solve a problem, I don't care how clunky it is.
This may have been such a dumb scene in the movie, but for some reason I loved when Ned was buying the energy drinks.
And he said,
he's like, don't sell it to this guy. And he was like, you know what? Let me get one. After this, don't sell it to me. Make it two. I was like, for some reason, I found that scene so stupid and funny, but I'm like, I actually know people like that.
Yeah.
But
one thing, I wish Marvin Jones had a bigger role. When they announced that he was playing Tombstone,
yeah,
I'm like, yes. He literally had one scene. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
I will say this, and let me know if I'm tripping here, but watching some of this movie felt like playing the game.
Like Hammerhead and all that stuff.
How he was fighting all the dudes and like he was knocking the one dude off the building, but then he would stick him to the side.
Yeah.
And just like how he was like the way the camera was following him through the city, like swinging. I was like, this feels exactly like the game.
Yeah. I can see that. And he has the alerts like in the game.
Yep.
On his phone.
Yep. That's funny. He was like, Spider-Man is somewhere in the vicinity. Oh, that's cool.
One thing I liked the red herring on what Jean was looking for. Where they made it seem like VMAX is some secret government thing. And everyone thought Metzger was lying when he was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like, you're the second person to ask me that. I don't know.
I don't know what that is. I thought he was lying until they showed what it was. I'm like, That's a good touch.
I thought he was lying when Peter asked him. When Gene asked him, he's like, "You're the second person to ask me this. I don't know what that is." I was like, "Oh, he's telling the truth. He doesn't really know."
See, I thought he was still lying.
I figured, I was like, he got her trapped. Why would he lie? That's kind of how I was looking at it. But
my whole thing is, I thought it was something, I don't want anyone to, you're saying this around people who may not have the need to
see,
know.
I didn't look at it that way. Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know. You're the second person to ask me about that. I don't know what that is. I definitely thought like they made some drug out of her sister's DNA or something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And for it to literally not be, I'm not going to say it's not anything. It was the last thing she saw, but it wasn't anything of a physical substance.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a nice little touch.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that.
Yep.
Even though this movie still was a lot more somber,
mm-hmm.
I still liked the times when Spider-Man still showed that jovialness to him. Like when he was fighting the hand and they did the little chain and ran up and he's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah.
I just like those glimpses of the jovialness in there.
The stretching scene had me cracking up.
Oh yeah.
When he is like, "You're a big stretcher? You should in your job." I was like, that's actually funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
do you stretch, Q?
Nope. And I get yelled at it by Jazz all the time.
Yeah, in your job.
In my job. And that's what made me laugh about it. Because in your job, you should be stretching. And I'm like, that's funny because I don't. But all in all, I enjoyed the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I think mentally you gotta be ready for that somber tone.
Yeah. And last question I have for y'all, because this is all up for interpretation. At the very end with Ned, did he actually remember Peter Parker?
I think just a handshake.
Or when he just was like, Peter, was he connecting the dots when Spider-Man left and MJ said Peter? And is he connecting the dots with that? Like, oh, you're Spider-Man.
Yeah. Because he was like, Spider-Man's name is Peter?
Yeah. And then he goes, I'm Peter.
It could be, but also I think the handshake might have just been muscle memory.
Yeah, I think the handshake might
it was just muscle memory. You know
but
what I mean?
So he doesn't remember Peter Parker though still.
But I think he's able to put two and two together.
But he definitely knows the name is Peter because when she says "see you later, Peter,"
yeah,
and he's like, "His name's Peter."
And then a random Peter walks up to you, and you both, him and Spider-Man, like she said, seemed like they were best friends.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And then this random dude walks up to you, and you both know this handshake.
But once again, does that mean he remembers Peter?
No. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. I was saying I think he put two and two together to be like, hold on, this might be Spider-Man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying.
A lot of people are arguing that he's remembering that he's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's another group of people that's saying he's from a memories aren't like a little box you pull a memory out of. It's certain things that trigger memories. And one of the things is feelings or actions that are linked to that memory.
Yeah.
So people are saying with him having that muscle memory, it unlocked the memory. And now he's starting to remember previously with Peter.
It's possible. But MJ said there's nothing there. She was like, whatever happened worked. She was like, there's nothing there.
But there's also a theory going around that when Jean had her explosion of power and everyone got like frozen in that radius.
Right, I remember that. Obviously.
MJ started crying.
She did.
People were saying, did that start unlocking
memories?
Her memories.
You know what? I didn't think about it that way. That might actually be because we didn't see MJ again after
she was just
she
had one scene sitting on the roof with the necklace.
Yeah, and she dropped the drawing off.
Yeah. You know she dropped the drawing off, but the only time we seen her after that was literally her sitting on
That's a good point.
The school roof they used to sit on with that necklace.
That's why I like us doing this because you learn so much about the movie or so many theories and I enjoy that. But Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. One thing I did love was Punisher trying to play Spider-Man in the window. He was having way too much fun.
Yeah.
But what's funny about it is two different things. One, he had to spread his legs to make himself shorter.
Yeah.
And two, that's his, like, that was his chance to be cheered.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was having so much fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, most people was afraid of him or, think he's a menace.
Did the little kid know?
I don't know.
That was Spider-Man? No, you don't think so? Okay. Because he looked at him and he is like, I was like, oh, okay, maybe the little kid.
The reason why I don't think that is because he immediately turned back to the window and kept chanting Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
We're doing this my way.
If he would have just like kept quiet and smiled, then I'd have been like, he knows.
Well, maybe that was it. That's what I was saying. Maybe, but little kids are perceptive.
Little kids are perceptive, but I'm saying the little kid turned and went back to cheering for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That I could be wrong. It's all up to interpretation.
Yeah, I'm about to say but I think this was a good setup for Doomsday. Good in between. I know we've said this phase has been lacking. I think this was like I said, it may not have been the best of the Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but I think it's still one of the better movies in this phase.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't feel it's the best movie to have when the next thing coming up is Doomsday. Because this literally has zero to do with it.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's gonna be in Doomsday, right?
No one said.
Well, if he is, we need a full, healthy Spider-Man ready to go. Well, I guess
like that has not been confirmed on if he's going to be in Doomsday.
They need some heavy hitters in Doomsday because from what we seen in that room, y'all are not messing with Doom. No, it's Thor and a bunch of humans. You're not messing with Doom, Yeah. So,
but I mean,
also I wondered, like you said, we haven't seen him in a while. Are we getting Supreme Sorcerer Doom right away, right out the box? Because we haven't seen Doctor Strange since
his movie. Yeah,
was Multiverse of Madness after the last Spider-Man movie?
Yes,
it was after. Okay, I couldn't remember in which order it came in. Yeah.
And he left with Cleo or whatever her name was. Yeah. He so I don't know.
So be interesting to see. That's it. Doom is the next movie to come out, right? There's nothing in between.
So.
There's nothing.
I believe so.
All right. Well, y'all got?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's a point of skipping around. Let's go right into it because there's some of this to continue. San Diego Comic-Con announcements.
Yeah.
So might as well go into that. I feel like it's right. It plays into this too.
Yeah, true. So they made some announcements at San Diego Comic-Con, some people showing up and all of that stuff. So first and foremost, the one that just was amusing to me.
I loved it.
Ryan Reynolds went around Comic-Con cosplaying as Deadpool.
In his Canadian tuxedo.
Which he put on Twitter is Jean Grey in color.
Oh.
He did that of course on purpose.
Yeah.
To
but no one knew it was him though, right?
No one knew it was
until
him.
This. Yeah.
Until they were doing the MCU panel. And
he started to speak.
They were like, "Oh, we got a question from him," and he came in and was like, "Oh yeah," but that's really cool to have been at San Diego Comic-Con and you're walking around and then all of a sudden you find out a random Deadpool you took a picture with was actually Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
Yeah.
After the fact. Like that'd just be so cool.
Yeah.
I really like that was just really cool on there. And I think that confirms he's going to be in Doomsday in some way, shape, or form.
That's what I figured too. Even if it's just a cameo.
Yeah.
I figure even though he's like, hey, give room for anybody else, and they're like, nope.
Well, they didn't say no. They said we're always filming up until release day. So they did that. They introduced a new Black Panther.
Yes.
David Johnson. I'm assuming that's how you say his name.
Yeah, apparently, people are saying he's a great actor. I haven't seen The Long Walk.
Neither have I.
They said he was great in it. Also haven't seen Alien Romulus.
I haven't seen an Alien movie since.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one. I watched the cartoon though.
Aliens, maybe.
I watched the cartoon they released, which was dope. But
didn't even know there was a cartoon.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, I believe it was. But yeah, I mean, he looks the part. Yeah. He's definitely younger. I'm seeing people complain, and they're like, "Oh, why?" Now I'm seeing people complain that they're like, "Well, why didn't they give Shuri a longer run?" I'm like, "But y'all was complaining about when Shuri first took over. Right. I was like, you need to recast it." This just shows you cannot make people happy.
Oh yeah.
But I will say this: where's all these British motherfuckers coming from? Like Hollywood has been taken over by Black British actors.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So and then when I hear their real voice, it pisses me off. I'm not mad that they're playing the roles they are. I know some people are. I don't care about that. They just throw
their voices off.
But it's just when they play and you hear their real voice, you be like, "What the hell, man?" Like,
yeah.
So I mean, I'm interested to see how it's done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. Obviously, Jean Grey's young.
Yeah.
This dude is young. Yeah. So there's still a chance we get Black Panther and Storm because we're going to need a young Storm then.
Correct.
Yeah. So it won't be
not this T'Challa next movie
first. No, I'm saying it won't be T'Challa the first that marries Storm.
Yeah.
It'll be T'Challa Jr.
Because technically there is a T'Challa at the end of Black Panther 2, right?
That's who he's
playing.
That's who he's supposed to be playing, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a level of time skip.
All right.
Between so I'm interested to see how they do this.
Ryan Coogler's back as director.
I always have faith in him.
Absolutely.
Until he proves me wrong.
I don't think he's writing, but he is directing.
Mm-hmm.
That's still good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yep. And they said he will also have input in who plays Storm.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
There was just like a small announcement. It wasn't at Comic-Con or anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I actually found someone who did not like Sinners.
I don't care about their opinion then.
Was it Rob?
No, someone I work with.
Okay.
My new man.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
Oh,
he did say he didn't care for it.
Rob?
Yeah. And then there was a terrible movie that he posted. It was like, this movie was great. And I'm like, stop. Oh, him.
Ryan Gosling.
What?
No, him with Marlon.
Marlon. Yeah, he did say he liked the movie.
He was like, that movie was great. And I'm like, and you hated Sinners?
But
yeah, here you go. Reportedly involved in casting Storm for Black Panther. I didn't know it was for Black Panther 3. But yeah, Ryan Coogler is involved in casting Storm.
Okay. Well, if it's going to be in Black Panther 3, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Please don't cast Tiffany Haddish.
Stop it. I'll stop watching the MCU as a whole if they do that.
Where
done
did she
here.
come from?
No, I'm just
done here.
Oh, you just pulled a random name out? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Pearline from Sinners?
You know what?
Woo!
Yeah.
She could be Storm.
She could. Anyway, back to San Diego Comic-Con. Ryan Gosling has been announced to be Johnny Blaze.
Well, can't be worse than Nicolas Cage. I paid to see that movie, by the way.
So did I.
I didn't.
Could have went to see 300 instead. Really upset about that.
I didn't pay to see either of those movies. But honestly, I had fun with Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze.
It's terrible.
The first one. The second one was
I hate it.
definitely fucking hot garbage.
I hated the first one.
I didn't hate the first one.
I don't even remember the second one. I don't think I ever watched it because I hated the first one so much.
But what do you think of Ryan Gosling as Johnny Blaze? I saw a recent, I don't know if it was recent comic book picture, but it was a comic book picture of Johnny Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw it, I'm like, shit, I see it.
I like Ryan Gosling as an actor.
Yeah, he's a good
I
actor.
mean, I think he can do pretty much anything but play corner.
I was just about to say.
So-
I was about to say the same thing. He was an absolute liability as a corner. And Remember the Titans.
Yeah, but
That man couldn't cover a baby with a blanket.
but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I
you
got
know
no
what I mean? I'm gonna
problem
give
with
it. Like I said, I'm gonna give anybody a chance. You know.
Even
Apparently not Tiffany Haddish.
yeah.
Well,
Would you give Jared Leto a chance in the MCU?
he is in the MCU. He's Morbius.
Damn it!
That's not the MCU.
Close enough.
That's Sony.
He's
but-
adjacent. The MCU adjacent. I know it's Sony, but all right. So you won't have people thinking I hate Jared Leto. I do not hate Jared Leto. He just has never been in a good movie.
Hey, even Derek said he did well in He-Man.
He's not a bad actor. And that's what I said. I was like, he's never the worst part of the movies. The movies just suck.
But no, I have no problem with him playing Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him either. I was just like, I didn't know they were doing a Ghost Rider. And then that was a nice little surprise. No Ghost Rider's coming on.
I don't know much about Ghost Rider. I don't. I mean, but who is his villain? Is it Mephisto?
Mephisto,
Or
I believe, is
Blackheart?
a part on it.
Is Blackheart part of?
My knowledge with Ghost Rider is a little limited too.
Yeah.
I will say I'm slightly surprised they're not going with Jamie. Isn't that his name? The Hispanic Ghost Rider, the one that drives the car.
Robbie Reyes?
Robbie.
I am a little bit surprised they're not going with him, but that's only because, you know, they seem to be going with younger
characters.
The younger characters,
yeah.
and Johnny Blaze is kind of the older
Yeah.
ones. It's not a complaint. It's just like I said, I'm just surprised. They just seem to usually be going with the younger one.
And when I think of
But-
Johnny Blaze, I think of Method Man. A lot.
They said there wasn't a. I'm trying to
Yeah,
find this.
primarily
Okay.
Mephisto, Blackheart. Yeah,
Okay.
the demonic entities.
I'm saying I want to see more Mephisto.
Yeah, okay, Blackheart, Mephisto. I do know them, but awfully because of Marvel vs. Capcom, and
Yeah.
but other than that, like,
So yeah, Mephisto, who bound the spirit of vengeance to Johnny Blaze. So Mephisto's definitely going to be popping up probably.
okay,
But yeah, I'm just curious on where they're going to go, when he's going to show up. I think they said he's going to have his own movie in 2028, if my memory is correct.
okay. And he's gonna be part of Star Wars too.
Yeah, apparent Star Wars Starfighter, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying there was a poster showcasing Victor Von Doom, and then alongside confirmations that Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, and Haley Atwell, Peggy Carter will appear.
Yeah, I did see word that Haley Atwell will appear. Peggy Carter. I mean, I would assume that she would appear because Cap's with her, so she's going to show up when they go to get Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Also, seeing there was a panel, not to change it, but for lanterns.
Yeah,
I have zero interest in this show.
I was literally going to bring that up next
Uh-huh.
because they did confirm that Sinestro will be showing up.
Well, I feel like you
You could say that they have to,
right.
but that doesn't mean they would.
Oh, okay. I thought you was about to say, well, they didn't in Ryan Reynolds, and I'm about to say we don't talk about that movie.
No, Sinestro was in that.
Was he? I don't
He
know.
was a good guy. He
Oh
was
yeah,
part
that's
of the
right. That's
Green
right.
Lantern
When he
Corps.
first was yeah.
Post-credit scene was him taking the yellow lantern.
I just remember the big fart he was fighting. I try to forget that movie.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. Only last thing I remember from San Diego Comic-Con is they announced the sequel to Spaceballs.
I've never actually seen Spaceballs.
Never saw Spaceballs.
It's been a long time.
That
since
was a
I've seen
movie
it.
me and my older sister Malika loved.
Mm-hmm.
And and at that point I had watched that before I had ever seen Star Wars.
Obviously John Candy can't be in the movie, unfortunately. But you know the guy that directed Mel Brooks is still alive?
Yeah.
I think he just turned 100 years old. Turned 100. Happy, that's great.
And I think he said he's going to appear in this.
That's
in
awesome.
Spaceballs.
That's awesome.
Because he is directing this one too.
At 100 years old?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But and Rick Moranis is back.
That's even better.
And we got another new season of Futurama.
Yeah,
that's a terrible show.
I haven't
Stop
watched
it.
That's a terrible show.
Stop it.
Terrible?
That show's terrible.
Stop it.
That show sucks.
Oh my God.
American Dad sucks.
Oh my God.
Those are terrible shows. Those are terrible shows. Those are terrible shows.
I'm not getting into it.
It's just one of those shows.
And I have
I'm not
terrible
getting into it
takes.
with Tim today.
Those are
And
them
I have
shows.
the bad taste.
We always say it's always Tim.
Yeah,
It's
we
always
We
Tim.
always say that. But
It's
then
always.
people are in the comments saying,
I'm not.
I have the bad
Those were
takes.
the shows that came on. You turned off right away.
No.
Those are
No,
terrible
you don't.
shows.
No, you don't.
The American Dad is terrible.
No, it is better than Family Guy.
No,
It is. American Dad is better than Family Guy.
you're
Stephen
tripping.
Anita Smith is
You
better
are
than every character in Family Guy.
tripping.
By a mile.
You're
Roger is
tripping.
better than every character in
You're
Family Guy.
tripping.
Family Guy stopped being funny years ago. American Dad is way
You're
better.
tripping.
Way better.
Terrible theme. Good morning, U.S. It's a terrible show.
You're crazy.
Terrible show.
You're crazy.
Terrible show.
There are playlists of Steven singing.
Terrible show.
Like
Futurama is terrible.
you're insane.
Awful.
You're insane. And you think Futurama? You think Family Guy is better than Futurama?
Yes.
You're absolutely insane.
Yes.
You're absolutely insane.
Wow.
You're absolutely insane. This it's always Tim.
No.
Always
I've
Tim.
actually been pretty well lately.
No.
No, that's a wild take, man.
No, it's not.
That is a wild take, man.
No, it is not.
No.
Family Guy fell off years ago.
I'll give you that, but man, that's wild.
You're insane.
Man,
You know how many people couldn't wait for Futurama to come back on?
should have stayed off the air.
Nah,
It's
you're
terrible. Anyways.
Trash Take Timmy strikes again.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I can't even follow up that because that's just a wild take that both of them are trash.
They
It's
are.
absolutely insane take.
Wow.
Insane.
You actually like those shows?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
They're great shows.
No, they're not.
Oh, God.
Anyways. Where we lose? I don't know where we're at now.
All right, no, Jazz is gonna be like, it's always Tim.
No, it ain't.
It's
No,
always
it
Tim.
ain't me
It's
this year.
always Tim.
No, I've been pretty good this year.
No, it's always Tim.
Tim.
This is why he doesn't eat milk in his cereal, because he's wrong.
It's dry.
It's just wrong all the time. Just wrong.
No.
He wakes up and eats dry cereal. Wrong. You start the day off wrong.
Right.
Everything else is wrong. You
I
just
don't
start wrong.
I don't even eat at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't even eat at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's too early to eat that early. But nah, it's ludicrous, man. But Jazz like them shows too?
Yes.
The fact that they're still going shows that a
Yeah.
lot of people like it.
No, okay. Just because the show still goes doesn't mean it's that great. It doesn't.
People have to watch a show for it to continue.
Yeah.
People don't air stuff.
It's
don't air stuff that people don't
Okay.
watch.
Is 60 Minutes still good? Was that ever good?
Old people still watch it.
Come on, man.
I'll say this: you get caught up in a 60-minute story, and all of a sudden you sitting there watching it because the football game went off. You watch the whole 60 minutes,
Right.
and you be like, "Dang, who killed them?"
Oh,
They know what they doing, putting that on right after football.
Yeah, people too tired or drunk to get up, so they just sit there and watch it.
Anything else from Comic-Con?
I mean, technically, we lead into Static Shock because that was announced at Comic-Con.
Yeah, so we can go right into this. Static Shock comic book series announced.
So, a Static comic book series has been announced for DC. Because forever, Static was not on DC. He was kind of like DC adjacent. Now he is officially part of DC. And like that, they integrated with Milestone, which is where Static came from.
all right.
Okay.
The comic book will be written by Cody Ziegler. If you don't know who that is, he has written for shows including Futurama,
Great show.
Rick and Morty,
Great show.
and he's also written for comic books Spider-Man Miles Morales, as well as Spider-Punk and Deadpool.
Well, he's also wrote for Robot Chicken and Craig of the Creek.
Robot Chicken's great.
It's always them.
Robot Chicken is great, but Futurama and American Dad aren't.
Completely different shows.
There's
It's not. No. We're done. It's completely different.
okay, it still doesn't. Robot Chicken is fucking stupid.
Craig of the Creek had one of the funniest moments.
How is it?
I don't
stupid?
even know what that is.
It's a kid's
How is
cartoon.
Robot Chicken stupid?
Robot Chicken was stupid. There was like a couple episodes that made me chuckle here and there, but for the most part, Robot Chicken was fucking
The
stupid.
villain carpool episode was great.
I don't even know what you're talking
That
about.
actually was
When
funny.
Skeletor was driving the car.
That was funny, yeah. And they were stuck in
He was
traffic.
stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, of course you don't.
I didn't watch every fucking episode.
It's not. That wasn't funnier than American Dad, but
No.
Yeah.
Mario goes to what was it? He went to Vice City.
I've been watching the new, the recent episodes of Futurama. I just started watching them the other day. Great. So
Anyways, back to the Static
But-
Shock.
Yeah, so, it's good to see that he's getting back into the DC universe after the KO event, which I didn't finish. I think I got like the first 4 or 5 issues of DC KO, but I didn't finish it all.
mhm.
I also need to finish that Batman Static Beyond comic book series.
I got like the first 2 of them, and I've like stopped getting them.
I got like the first 4 or 5, but I got like 4 different issues of like issue 1.
Yeah. The comic book shop I go to, they're just always like, "Oh man, I don't." They're like, "We didn't get it," and I'm like,
Yeah, that's the comic book store I was going to. They had a website where you can like
"Request them."
request them if they're dropping that week, and they would specifically order it in for you to make sure they had it.
I got to start using that comic book shop. Also, I don't be like thinking ahead. I just kind of
Yeah.
like go in and be like, "Hey, do you have this?" And you know,
Yeah, what I used to do, because they would hold them for me, I would go on the app like on like Monday
Mhm.
and select, oh, this is what I want them to hold for me.
Mhm.
And, new comic book day is always Wednesday, so they would have them ready for me by Wednesday or Thursday.
Mhm. Support your local comic book shop, by the way.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
But yeah, I got like 8 different versions of issue 1 because remember all of them variant covers they
Yeah,
had
they
that
were
like,
dope.
Yeah.
so I got the one they released like months later with Static and Swerve
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
the cover. I was like, I gotta get that variant. So I have like 4 versions of issue 1.
I went
Like
to
3 versions of issue 2, like 2 versions of issue 3, and then I have like issue 4.
like Dark Horse Comics for one of them,
Yeah.
and they gave me the comic, and it wasn't in the bag, and I was like, not coming here anymore.
Was it a new release?
Yeah.
See, the comic book store I go to, if it's a brand, they don't have them in the bag.
The little plastic covers,
The clear
the plastic
sleeves.
sleeve, yeah.
No,
Oh.
you gotta buy them yourselves.
Oh, the one I go to, they always put them in there.
Yeah, the one I go to, they don't. But they have like a big box of them right on the register if you want to buy them. They're like 15 or 25 cents a piece.
I would have bought one at Dark Horse if they had them, but maybe they normally do. Maybe they just didn't that day. I don't know. But yeah. So when is this? Do we know when this comes out?
As far as I know, it doesn't
just starting.
Say.
Well, this was just an announcement, so it'll probably be a minute.
And the artist will be Diego Olortegui. I'm not familiar with his work because that's just an update on the article I read that says, "Hey, he's going to be the artist." But looking at some of his work, looked like he did some work for Batman, JSA, some Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel stuff. So he
looks dope. Yeah, his work looks dope. Yeah.
His work definitely looks good. This picture looks dope.
Yeah, he did Wolverine, Old Man Logan.
Yeah, that picture looks dope. Yeah, I mean, talented artist. But yeah, I'm definitely intrigued on what the storyline's going to be. Like, I haven't kept up with Static since the show ended. The cartoon ended back when we were kids. So it would be definitely nice to know.
I wonder if they're refreshing the series, show us the Big Bang and all the Bang babies.
Yeah. Or, there's been a history apparently with Milestone Comics, so maybe they're just going to continue it on. I don't know. But we'll see.
Keep an eye out on it.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll talk about it when it drops.
Yeah.
So, what else? That all you got?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. SummerSlam?
Yep.
Want to talk about it?
Sure.
All right.
I didn't watch it, but I've listened to all y'all stuff. But I mean, I know about Brock.
Yeah.
Brock lost to Oba. Put him over.
Definitely put Oba over.
I hope he's fully retired. I know he said it. He went on like Pat McAfee's show and said, "Yes, I'm officially retired." But we all know wrestlers don't stay retired.
Yeah.
Be retired.
Night 1 showed everything wrong with WWE. Not in the show itself. So let me explain, obviously. Io and Liv kicked the show off, and they absolutely tore it down. The women have put on some of the most entertaining matches in the last couple years in WWE. And last year when they did the all women's pay-per-view Evolution, it was the best pay-per-view of the year. This year they're like, yeah, we're not doing that again. And they've been pulling a lot of women's wrestling from the shows or giving them 5 minutes. And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? The women have been killing it, and Io and Liv put on a show.
There's Doe still hate Liv Morgan.
Doe does hate Liv Morgan, and it was funny because we was still in Myrtle Beach, and me and Jazz went to go get food, and before it started, but then Jazz left something, so we had to turn back around, and I was watching it on my phone. Yeah. So when we got back to the Airbnb, Doe's sitting there, and Doe is like, Liv won. I was like, I know, I watched it. Yeah.
One thing I would just like to say off top before we get too deep into each individual match. SummerSlam doesn't need to be 2 nights. SummerSlam had 164 minutes of wrestling. Most of the time back in the day, a major pay-per-view would be 3 hours.
Yeah.
3.5. You could have fit all of that into one 3.5 hour show. There was no need for 2 nights.
Honestly, with them starting at 6 o'clock, you can go 4 hours.
Even if you go 4 hours.
It feels weird them like always finishing like before 9 o'clock or like around 9 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. Some of these matches you could honestly cut. Nobody wants to watch the Bella Twins. Nobody.
Oh yeah, I did
When
see
they-
that part.
When they turned on Paige, the crowd went mild. Like everyone's like, okay. And it was funny because I was like, I text these guys and I was like, they're clearly pumping in fake audio. Because if you look at the crowd, everyone's just kind of like, but then you hear boo. I was like, no one's actually booing. No one's mouth is even moving.
Like, why are they even there?
Nikki got divorced and has to pay alimony.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's why she's back, but I would assume it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean?
I thought you made that up.
Oh, damn.
No. Honestly, I think
Get your money, King.
yeah, right. I'm one of the few people who I like Gunther.
I like Gunther too.
A lot of people
I hate the name.
A lot of people
I like
do.
the wrestler.
Yeah, a lot of people do not like him. They think he's boring, and they've just been tuning out his matches. But I was glad to see Magnus back.
Nick Aldis.
Yeah, you know.
He's in great shape.
Yeah,
he's in incredible shape.
Yeah.
What's funny is they were saying Nick Aldis was like the second youngest person on the card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know how true that was. That's just something I saw online. Well, like, if that's true, that's crazy.
He probably could have been. You figure LA Knight's in his 40s.
Cody's in his 40s.
Cody, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how old Royce Keys is, but he's been wrestling for a while. Gunther's in his 40s, I believe, or early 40s. It might actually be possible. I mean, Obafemi's definitely younger. He's only like 26. And, well, no, because Fatal Influence, they're all younger.
Yeah, I didn't know how true that was. I just found it amusing when it was said.
But you know what? If you look at night one, he may be the third youngest male, depending on if he's older than Royce Keys or not.
Because I think Solo's is like 41.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because Obafemi and then maybe Solo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But night one was very decent. CM Punk, Cody put on the show. The Viper returned, screwed Cody.
Yeah.
And then Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. I've seen a lot of people complaining that WWE needs to stop putting on stipulations in matches to where they don't use the stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it was the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
And they used the cell for like 10 seconds. Besides that, it was basically just a street fight.
Okay.
But I think what people were missing was the long-term storytelling of Brock was undefeated in Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Which is why it was Hell in a Cell.
Gotcha.
But Brock using the Tombstone Power Driver was great.
Yeah.
He did the tongue and everything like Undertaker.
Right.
That was great. The right man won in the end. To me, night two was significantly better. And night one started off with a bang and it ended with a bang. But, in the middle, you're just kind of like, Also, Solo has the personality to be a real star.
Yes, he does.
And he is so entertaining and funny. And I just wish they let him be himself more. But I don't know if you I know you didn't watch him, but you remember how Jey Uso in the middle of a match he would start doing his entrance again?
Yeah.
Solo did that to him.
Oh, okay.
But he did it to Jay's entrance.
Oh, okay.
So Solo was standing there and he was like, "We'll do it." And then Jey Uso's music hit and he started doing it. And I was like, Solo's hilarious. Like, he's only Aldous is only 39 years old.
Oh, he's married Mickey James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that until they did it. And they was like, "Oh, there's Aldous' wife." I was like, "That's Mickey James."
Oh, man. Yeah, they've been married for years. I think they started dating when they were both in TNA.
Yeah.
I think they have a child together.
Yeah, the daughter was in the ring. Yeah, I did not know that he was only 39. So yeah, I guess only Solo and Oba was younger than him. Because Cody's in his 40s, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Cody's around our age.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, how old is Royce Keys? Actually doesn't say. Yeah, 41. So yeah,
Oh, damn,
he would have been the third youngest person on night one.
He's 2 weeks younger than me.
Hmm.
Oh, that's Hobbs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Royce Keys is Powerhouse Hobbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Break backs.
Yep. Night two started off with a banger. We got Kevin Owens back.
Yeah.
Was glad to see that.
Yeah. Really glad to see him back
Yeah.
after they were afraid he was never going to be able to wrestle again.
Yeah. And then the dumbest decision of night two, they stripped Trick Williams of the title.
Now, a lot of people were upset about that, having Trick Williams lose to Baron Corbin. I think this is a way to move him up the card.
I don't know if you can move him up yet. He's not saying that you can't, but I'm saying you're already building the main event star in Oba. Do you really want to try to build two stars at the same time?
Why not?
Because it's WWE and something falls to the wayside really fast.
Because, I mean, when you got your current stars, so to speak, are all getting up there, Roman's up there, CM Punk's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Cody's up there.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get new people in there.
That is true. You're right.
And
I hope it is. I just didn't understand Baron Corbin coming back and winning like right away. Just kind of like, and they just gave him the new belt, the fur
Baron
belt.
Corbin cheated, didn't he? He hit him with the belt to win, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's a way to make him lose, but still look somewhat strong.
I get it, but I'm
when is Money in the Bank?
I don't know. I get it, but I'm like, you just gave him the fur title. It looks great. Let him carry it for a little bit.
I mean, I see, I agree, but
to me, I'm like,
I personally think it's in October.
Oh, okay.
So I think having him lose like this is a way to move him up the card. I could see him winning Money in the Bank.
If they do that, I'll be absolutely fine with it. But
and then he can have a fur case.
But I was mad about that for like 30 minutes because then they finally made a good decision.
Right.
Chelsea Green is the champion.
Yes.
It is about time.
You have been fighting for Chelsea. You've been advocating for her for years.
I love Chelsea. And I'm like, when she won, I'm like, yes. And when she's laying on the ladder and they're fighting over her, I was like, okay, they're all going to go down and Chelsea's going to get up and get it. And when she did, I'm like, yes. Now, the one thing I hate is calling her interim champion. Why isn't Rhea stripped like everyone else?
Well, word is that she might be now.
It needs to be. And
but yeah, I became a fan of Chelsea Green when she was in TNA and she did her little crazy left at the altar.
Yeah, I remember you playing at a Wild Leg last year
gimmick, and I was like, oh, she is just fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're saying that there is a chance that she could be moved into the actual women's champion.
Good.
With Rhea being injured. What is wrong with Rhea? I don't remember.
You know, I've been checked out until like the pay-per-views because I'm about to say my sons be wanting to watch the pay-per-views, so you know, I go and do that, but I be kind of checked out week to week.
Yeah. One thing I do like how she called out Michael Hayes or dedicated her win to Michael Hayes because you know he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Well, he's a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah. Oh, it was her being smart. It wasn't like, hey, thank you. It was like, yeah, here you go. But yeah, also, they made another great decision that night. Chad Gable,
Yes.
now IC champion. Phenomenal match, but we expect that from Chad at this point. But the funny thing is, and I remember, I think I did it on this podcast. I complained about him being Americano, El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
It has helped his career.
Yeah.
It has really helped. And you know, I'm glad to see him finally hold the title. But the end of the night, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, I'm like, they kept mentioning Dean Ambrose. I'm like, there's no chance in hell John Moxley returns.
No.
And so I was just so confused. They just kept mentioning. I'm like, where is this building up to? And obviously he didn't, but I guess this was supposed to be the end of the story of the Shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was, you know, good match. You know, crowd was chanting, "This is awesome" for a while. Maya was getting mad because I was calling spots. And she's like, "How do you know?" And I was like, "Well, you can see some stuff coming a mile away." But excellent match. And, you know, all in all, I agree it didn't need to be 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I kind of only see 2, maybe 3 matches you could have pulled and made it one whole show.
Based off the amount of wrestling that was done, you could have not pulled any of them.
Well, yeah, but they got a lot of commercials and all of that crap now. And
Yeah.
I'll talk about TKO later. But yeah. So all in all, it was a decent pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. You want to get into this Ryu versus Blanca thing?
Sure.
Mm.
Let's pull this up here. Hopefully we don't get an ad.
Oh, of course.
Let's see here. So this is a scene from the movie. So let's see what we got here.
So we actually get to see Jason Momoa as Blanca.
Yeah, because he was only in a little blurb.
Mm.
His little rolling attack. That was cool. That was a weird looking scene. So
Did that Hadouken take long to make?
looked like he was doing a little Denjin
Mm-hmm.
charge, a little supercharged one.
Oh, okay.
So, Tim, did you see the cameos that happened here?
Those are the Bison dolls.
Yeah.
There's like Julie and Junie.
We're going to go through it again. I'm going to see if you notice some stuff. Did you know who that is?
Vega? No.
I'll try to.
Right there, yelling.
Yep. That's someone you as a fighting game fan knows who that is. Think YouTube.
Oh, that's Max. That should be Max. That's Max. And it should be Yipes and Justin Wong.
Yeah.
They're all in the movie. But
they're all in this scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did see that. Yeah, that was Max. Okay. I didn't see. I know Justin Wong and Yipes is in that scene too. Yeah, that's Yipes right there
There
in the
goes
middle.
Yipes right there.
And Justin Wong's on the right.
Yeah. So those are fighting game FGC legends.
Mm-hmm.
Yipes and Wong were real big in Marvel vs. Capcom
2.
2. Maximilian Dude is a big time fighting game YouTuber.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever competed, right?
No, he doesn't compete.
He doesn't compete.
No.
He just made his platform just talking about fighting video games.
He's one of the reasons why so many people stream.
Yeah.
Like he's like the grandfather of it.
Yeah. Like, so he's like one of the biggest fighting game content creators out there.
Yes.
Like his reach has made it so big to the point like companies bring him in for like
correct
advice and stuff like that. Like,
yes,
that's how big of a role he has. So for them to appear in this movie in little cameos, I thought was a pretty cool touch.
Yes, absolutely.
I did hear about that before seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
But getting back to the actual scene, what do you think of the scene?
I wish it was a little bit more. It was okay. It wasn't too bad.
What do you think about how Jason Momoa is portraying Blanca?
I mean, I know this isn't saying much, but it's definitely better than the 1994 version.
I mean,
I know it's not saying much, but I like it so far.
Blanca was probably one of the worst parts of that movie.
You got that right. No, it's okay so far.
Yeah.
It's all right so far.
I mean, we got some moves, some of his moves.
Yeah.
Did he say then you die?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He said then you die. Okay.
And they got the little goofiness to him, you know, because they kind of turned him into kind of a goofy character now.
Yeah, they did try to,
you know,
like this view is just wild looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did make him more of a goofy character.
Yeah.
I still got in my mind the more feral Street Fighter 2 version of Blanca. And I gotta recognize that that's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously he's heavily CG'd, which, you know, you kind of have to be to be Blanca, because if you do the practical, you end up with the 90s Street Fighter Blanca, which was fucking terrible. So I mean, cool. Like, I like seeing the electrocution with the skeleton.
Yeah, like the old days.
Just like the old days with the skeleton.
That was a good pause you got right there too. That was pretty good.
Pause. But
yeah, the roll was good.
But yeah,
I actually like how he did the roll instead of like the typical like the flying through the air.
Yeah, it was on the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, if you don't try to take this movie seriously, I think it'll be a fun movie. If you try to make it like it's supposed to be serious and based in reality,
then
you're going to be disappointed. But if you take it as this is supposed to be completely bonkers, out of this world,
I'm still just trying to figure out how to take him as M. Bison.
That's the only part that's bothering me.
Yeah, like I'm trying
because could he be a menacing, like, not leader, but like the guy that kind of sits at the top but doesn't get involved?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Possibly. But everyone knows M. Bison is a guy, like, when he gets involved, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get easier. It gets harder. And I just don't see that with him.
With this guy. Yeah.
Right.
Like, the other part of it where he's like, you know, hey, you have my minions, my dolls do stuff for me. That part I could see him doing. I just can't see him fighting.
Right.
And it look believable.
Right.
Like, I can't see Ryu getting hit by him and being like, oh my God, this guy's too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
I mean, it looks cool so far. I mean, like I said, like you said,
it looks better than it originally looked.
Yeah.
Like when we first seen, like, what was it, like the first trailer or whatever?
Yeah, the little teaser.
Yeah, the teaser. Yeah.
Over a year.
Oh, do you like how Cody came out with the gal thing?
So I enjoyed the entrance.
Right.
the crowd was absolutely dead for it because they played the Street Fighter music first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was kind of like the crowd is like, who's this?
Right.
It was like, but I enjoyed it. I thought the mask with Guile's hair was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I just think it kind of took that SummerSlam pop from Cody Rhodes that he would normally get.
I got you.
So
it's hard to do stuff like that because you don't know who would get it.
Right.
Like if he did that in front of a crowd of fighting game fans,
they
would have gone nuts.
Of course.
But you don't know, when you're going to a show, you don't know what these people are into.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but no, overall this was okay. I thought they would show a little more, but
once again, it's just a
just a teaser. So it's definitely better than that Resident Evil fucking teaser.
Yeah, I mean it
was fucking garbage.
Yeah, but this, like I said, I'm struggling to see M. Bison in him. But besides that, everything else I'm fine with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
and Bison / Vega, or however you want to call them, So
we're in America. It's Bison.
Okay, all right. Well, we might have a Japanese audience. They might say it's the dictator Vega. Whatever you want to call him.
At this point, they know in America he's Bison.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like even on broadcast now, they don't even go dictator. They say Bison if it's an American speaking one.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if it's Japanese, they call him Vega.
Yeah,
it's fine. I'm not going to get mad at you if you say Vega, but I'm not going to say it.
Anything else on that?
No.
Okay. Avatar Legends. First impressions. You want me to start since I'm not the fighting game guy?
I was
here?
just about to literally say.
Actually, you want to jump to Street Fighter 4 real quick since we actually did a trailer?
Oh yeah, I guess that makes some more sense.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say about it because I didn't even.
So Street Fighter 6 Season 4.
Yeah, I didn't even get the season pass. Actually, did you?
No.
I mean, I know the girl came out.
Yeah, Yasmin came out. I tried her.
You did?
Not my style of character, but I said that when I saw the trailer. I'm not a rush down type of character. Player. I don't gravitate to those types of characters. So when I saw her, I'm like, her kit looks cool visually,
right?
But I could tell it was a character that I would not gravitate towards. Now, as far as what else goes with Season 4, well, Season Pass, I haven't bought a Season Pass for Street Fighter in years. I buy characters as I want them.
Right.
I'll buy them individually. I don't get Season Passes on Street Fighter. But a lot of people are complaining that there still hasn't been a major overhaul to the game.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps complaining about.
And this puts me in a conflicted position because there are always two things. Well, there's mainly one thing you always hear people complain about video games. They always say, oh, they released a game in an unfinished state, and then they try to make changes after it's released. Street Fighter 6 came out in a state that they feel is finished. When a game is finished, you're not going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it brings this conflict to a point. Do you want a game that comes out that's finished and won't change? Or do you want a game that comes out unfinished and will change? Because I guarantee if Street Fighter 5, when that came out, if people weren't like, this game is shit, they wouldn't have changed the goddamn thing.
Right.
But everyone's like, this game is shit. It's completely unplayable.
And it was.
And it was completely unplayable. So they had to change it.
Right.
Street Fighter 4, because everyone seems to hop on Street Fighter 4's dick like it's the best video game ever. Original Street Fighter 4 was broken as fuck.
It was.
Sagat was fucking unbearable. Was it Yun or Yang that was fucking demolishing everyone.
That was Young in 3. Young was ridiculous. In 3.
No, there was one in 4 as well. I can't remember which one. It was Young in the game.
Young came out in the second version. Young wasn't even in. They weren't even in the original 4. They came in the arcade edition. It was Ken, Zangief, and Sagat in the original 4. They were ridiculous.
And wasn't Chun-Li really fucking crazy too?
Not in 4. She was in 3.
My ones are getting mixed up. But like these games are coming out and people are just characters are so fucking unbeatable that they have to change the game.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 came out into a stable state. Were there a couple characters that were a little too strong? Yes. And then they nerfed them and then they fell down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
So the game is in a very stable and solid state. I understand wanting things to change because just new characters and slightly tweaking, buffing and nerfing characters doesn't keep a game alive for a very long time. I get it. But you can't complain about a game not coming out in a unfinished state, but then when it comes out in a finished state, you complain that it's too stable. What do you want?
So what kind of overhaul are they expecting?
They want a shakeup.
So, for example, in Street Fighter V, when it first came out, you only had one V trigger, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And so they added more game mechanics to Street Fighter V to make it better. And they gave them a second V trigger you can choose from. And, stuff like they added some game mechanics and stuff like that. But you could tell the very first iteration of Street Fighter V
wasn't finished.
Mm-hmm. So it's not like that stuff they added that stuff to kind of shake things up. They added that shit because it was probably going to be there anyway. Mm-hmm. They just didn't have it done yet.
Right.
So people want things to change in Street Fighter 6 in a major way like they did in 5 and 4. But in 5 and 4, those games were not in a stable place. That's why they changed.
So people want change, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Yes. And this is what we're having. Like Street Fighter 6 launched so well that, and when you're seeing these tournaments, look at the entry. Street Fighter 6 is always leading in the entries for these tournaments.
Yeah.
Even in Japan, it's doing so well. Mm-hmm. But these pro players they are begging for change. And I understand a lot of the things that they're asking for is very valid, but Capcom's not going to change. Even the director has spoken like, you guys keep crying about change, but then you're saying you're sick of the way the game is played, but you keep playing the game. So why are we going to change the game and you're complaining about it, but you keep playing it? So why are we going to change it?
That's how Nintendo treats Pokemon.
Exactly. And, but they're like, why do you keep asking us to change something that is working?
Right. Which makes sense.
Yeah. I agree with what they're saying because it does need a shakeup. When we did the video when we had Darren watch the Alex trailer, and Darren even said like it does need a little bit of a shakeup. But it's working. They're selling. The game is selling. People are happy with the game. But people are constantly complaining. They keep complaining. It's like I said a couple episodes ago. If you have a problem with the game, stop fucking playing it. There are so many fighting games we can play right now, which our next topic we'll be talking about after this. There are so many fighting games you can play. Malik has said it multiple times on this podcast. Play Fatal Fury. Play Fatal Fury. Play this game. Play that game. Like haven't even bought the season pass because I'm not happy with the way they're doing their season pass. That is my issue with Street Fighter right now, the way they're doing their season passes. But Fatal Fury, I buy their season pass because I love the way they do their season passes. You know what I mean? 6 characters in 6 months. I think that's great. I mean, Street Fighter doesn't have to do that. But my issue is the way they do their season pass. I think it fucking sucks. But again, if y'all want Street Fighter to change, stop playing the game. Stop entering these tournaments. Play something else. It's that fucking simple. But I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and before a year or two ago, the argument could have been, well, Street Fighter is the one where you can make the most money because of Capcom Cup and Evo. All these games. It always had the biggest amount of entrants, so you could get the most amount of money. That's no longer the case. EWC has it for almost every fighting
game now.
Arc System has their own world championship, like the Capcom Cup. SNK has their own world championship, like the Capcom Cup.
Yes.
So now it's not money based because you can get your money in other places. You can go to the SNK World Championships. You can go to the Esports World Cup and play Fatal Fury. You can go to the Arc System Works and play Guilty Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So,
right.
Let me ask: is this a comfortability thing for a lot of people? Like, so for instance, I've said plenty of times, I'm like, 2K has been shit for some years, and yet people continue to buy it.
Yep.
And they can continue to give you the same shit because people are like, oh, I'm cool. I'm comfortable with this same shit. Shell posted on Facebook the other day. He was like, 2K's not getting my money this year. And someone right away was like, I'm getting it day one. And I'm like, you're comfortable with shit. So is that... Yeah. I'm not saying Street Fighter is shit, but I'm saying is it the comfortability, do you think, for a lot of people who are just like, this is what I'm used to, I'm just fine, I'll just accept it?
I would say that's a part.
That's a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will also push back that there is no alternative to 2K. There is no alternative to Madden. If you want an alternative NFL football game, guess what? You gotta go play a modded NFL 2K5. Mm. That's your only option.
That's a good point.
NBA.
What about the Call of Duty people? Because there is an alternate to that.
There's alternates to that, but it's not. It's different though. The gameplay is different.
Okay.
So the pace, like people like the pace of Call of Duty.
Okay.
Battlefield's pace is a lot slower.
Okay, gotcha.
But if you're looking for a 2D fighter, there is a shit ton of options.
Tokon just dropped.
Tokon,
and it's
Avatar, Guilty Gear, Fatal Fury. Like, even if you want to get into the more obscure ones, Melty Blood, Under Night In Birth 2, all of these games exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can go to those games if you don't like Street Fighter.
Right.
And I get it. Some people don't like it. White talks about it all the time. He does not like Street Fighter. Darren says he doesn't really like Street Fighter 6.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, fine. You don't have to like everything, but if you're going to sit here and when they came out and said it, that we're not going to change things too much because it's in a stable state, you should have been like, all right, if they believe them, they outright said it.
Mm-hmm.
They released a press release saying, we're not really going to change it. People are asking for major changes. We're not really going to do that. They outright said it. Believe them.
Yeah.
They're not lying to you. Believe them.
I mean, we live in a country where somebody could say something and people will be like, well, that's not what he meant. So,
right. And
I'm not surprised.
And the main things that people are asking for, and me and Malik agree with the one is throw loops. Throw loops do need to go.
Yes.
Throw loops is bullshit.
Yes.
And a lot of it, the other one was the other one, but the drive rush. I mean, they're tired.
A lot of people don't like the drive.
The drive rush. The whole drive system. The whole drive system.
Well, that's the core part of the game. It's not going away.
Mm-hmm.
But
if they were to do that, they would basically have to completely remake the game because everything focuses around the drive system.
And I'm okay with the drive system, but the throw loops got to go.
I do believe
but
if you want to keep throw loops in the game,
can you explain what throw loops are?
Yeah. Throw loops are a situation where if you are thrown in the corner,
right.
Most characters, not all, most characters have the ability to walk up and throw you again just in time as the point you get up.
Mm-hmm.
So your only option is to either try to break the throw or try to do a super move that if they don't go for the throw, you're going to eat 60% damage. So it puts you in this situation where you're
50-50,
like,
yes.
I have to guess on what they're going to do. And a lot of times the answer is just take the throw, because the throw's like 10% damage. So at some point you're just like, all right, I'd rather take 10% than 60. But at a certain point, once you get thrown 4 times, now I've taken 40% damage. And now what do I do?
Right.
So it puts you in a situation where you just have to guess. And your answer to it is very limited because, like I said, the 2 options you have is, well, there's actually 3. A super move, breaking the throw, or
an EX move.
And an invincible move on wake up.
Yeah.
Only problem is not everyone has an invincible move on wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're one of those characters that don't, like one of my main character, Marissa doesn't have an invincible move on wake up. Sagat does.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's just limited to 2 moves.
Right.
She can either try to break the throw or do a super. But if I don't have meter for a super, I only have one option. Take the throw or try to break it. And if they say they bait me and think I try to break the throw and they don't try to go for a throw, now I'm eating 60% health. So it just puts you in a situation where you feel you don't have any good options. You're just trying to pick the less sucky one.
Gotcha.
It's annoying. It's really annoying,
I'm
especially
sure.
when you watch the high level play. Like a lot of them do, you know. But they're the main ones I want it gone.
Yeah.
But I want it gone too. Malik wants it gone. It's annoying, you know.
Gotcha.
And I agree with that. But a lot of them just they want this massive shakeup. But the game is working. The game is selling, and so many casuals are playing it, you know. And it's like they're not going to change something that is working.
Yeah,
Why would you?
And then
Right.
on top of it, the risk for making the shakeup is probably not worth the reward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because who's going to be affected the most positively by the change? The people who already have the game.
Right.
Right.
Well, guess what? We already got your money.
Yeah.
But if they make a change and it ends up being like Tekken 8 Season 2 where it fucking destroys the game, now people are going to stop buying the game because they're like, yo, this game is shit. And now the potential money they could have got is not going to come.
Yeah.
My fix to throw loops has always been make it that you have to drive rush. Because drive rush, you have a meter. So if you use drive rush, you got to expend meter. So that means you can only throw loops so much before you run out of meter. It costs something for that type of advantage.
But you're saying for Capcom, basically, the risk outweighs the reward.
But that's something they can do that's not
I got
major
you.
risk.
Got you.
By changing throw loops to incorporate the drive system's already there.
Right.
There's already characters that have to drive rush to get throw loops, so the mechanic already exists. You just got to apply it to the other characters.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's not a major change in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But for people to saying, I need a brand new system in addition to the drive mechanic, or I want them to expand the drive system to incorporate something else, or to add some new little super, I get what you want, but the risk does not seem to be worth the reward in my opinion.
Right.
So I just don't see it happening.
Got you.
So like, it's like what they're saying is we understand what they're saying and it is very valid, but they're not going to change it. So basically, either play something else or shut the fuck up at this point, because it's been 3 years since this games came out and they have yet to change anything.
Right.
They're not going to change it.
But like you said, if it's working, why would they?
Yeah, like the only thing I want them to change outside the throw loops, I just want them to make their season passes better. Their season passes need to be better with more characters. It doesn't have to be 6 and 6 months. Can we at least do 6 in a year or something? That's what I want. Like I want their season passes to be more characters. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's I feel they can do that.
Yes.
In my opinion,
that they can do
that. In my opinion, other than that, that's why I haven't bought to see. It all depends on this origin guy. I want to see how he plays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
I just haven't been interested in it. Like I said, for me, if I was going all in on competitive playing and trying to be like the best competitive Street Fighter player, then I would buy the season passes so I could practice against all the characters.
But
I don't care that much. I want to be decent at the game. I can get my practice against other characters when I face them in casual matches, at locals, at tournaments, or online, whatever. But for me to buy a season pass, I have to, for anything, not even just Street Fighter, for anything, I got to feel I'm getting my money's worth.
I agree.
And Street Fighter 6 getting 4 characters in a year on an inconsistent frequency, it is not worth the money, especially for the amount they're asking. I think they ask like $30.
$30. You get no stages.
Like you don't get stages. The stages you got to buy separately.
Yeah.
You don't get additional costumes. Those you got to buy separately.
Yeah, like
all you get are the characters when they're released, and when they're released on an inconsistent basis. You can have a 2-month span in between characters and have a 5-month span in between characters. It's very inconsistent, so I don't feel I get my money's worth.
No.
Fatal Fury, I will always buy their season passes because I feel I'm getting my money's worth. Their season pass is $20. You get 6 characters, and this character is released every fucking month.
Mm-hmm.
I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
Like makes me feel like I get my money's worth. $20, 6 characters, 1 character every month.
Yeah.
And I think the stages are included.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That to me, that's worth it.
Yeah.
But that's all I got on the whole season 4 thing. Like either
I do gotta say, they finally fucking nerfed Mai. Mai was a fucking pain in the ass. Q, I know you're not familiar with how she is in the game, but she was a fucking menace. They finally nerfed her a bit. They fucking buffed Dhalsim.
He needed it.
Tim, do you know the buff they gave him?
Nope, but I know he needed it because he was kind of hurt by the game anyway.
He can have 3 fireballs on the screen at the same time.
I'm picking them up.
Like
I'm picking them up.
Like what the fuck?
I already got a diamond 1 Dhalsim anyway. I'm picking them back up.
He can do his high arching one.
Yeah.
The one like the EX one that kind of bounces. He can do that. Then he can do the jump downward fireball from the air.
Yeah, okay.
And then he could do the regular one, and they all can be on the screen at the same fucking time.
So you can't get away.
Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
That's a lot.
Just stand there and block?
That's a lot of zoning.
Exactly. And then he got his long ass fucking punches and kicks on
great.
top of that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Oh, and they nerf Ed's flicker.
Of course. They always... Japan hates Ed.
They do.
No, I'm dead serious.
They do.
They literally is like, Ed is the strongest character in the game. He needs nerfed. Where everyone else around the world's like, Ed's fine. Mai's a fucking menace.
Yeah.
Fuck her.
But they did nerf that combo they always do with her into the level 1. So thank God. Yeah. And so, because that was too much damage they did with her.
Yeah.
But see that Gal combo now? How you can do 2 level 1s?
Yeah, I knew. When I saw that, I'm like, Tim's going to be happy with that one.
I like that.
But I'm like,
but
because with Marissa, I cannot fight a Dhalsim. What the fuck are you supposed to do against? You have a character who has no projectiles, moves slow, and is big. How the fuck is she supposed to get in on someone who can hit you from clear across the screen and now can put 3 fucking fireballs on the map so you can't jump or run? Or what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Malik, it's time to drop her, man.
I'm not dropping Marissa.
Guys,
they just finally gave her some buffs that made her better.
Guys.
I'm not dropping Marissa.
Guys, please tell Malik to drop her and just stick with Sagat.
I'm using Sagat
that's
too,
all
but
you
I'm
need.
not dropping Marissa.
That's all you need. Just drop
Marissa's
Marissa.
my main.
Loyalty's a thing of the past in this world.
Marissa's my main.
Loyal.
Sagat's my backup when I have bad matchups. So if I'm playing a Dhalsim, I am not fucking using Marissa.
That's what Sagat's for.
That is what Sagat's for.
Use Sagat.
But if I'm fighting Gal or I'm fighting Geef, I'm using Marissa.
You can use Sagat against Gal.
I like the matchup of Marissa versus Gal.
Of course you do.
I think that's a good matchup because
it's our only good matchup.
Geef
and Geef, but
Geef isn't bad. She has some decent matchups. She just has a lot of really bad matchups.
Yeah, the whole game, except for those
zoners. Zoners fucking destroy the fuck out of her. Anyone who can like play keep away with her, JP, except for Gal. Gal's the only zoner she can work with.
Yeah, because she can eat all his stuff.
All right, so
we're gonna ask our followers on TikTok. So Malik uses Gal and Sagat. So in the comment, he uses Marissa and Sagat. So should he stay with Sagat or Marissa? We'll do in the comments. And then who should he just main more?
I'm maining Marissa, I use Sagat for when I have a bad Marissa matchup.
To our Street Fighter 6 fan, should he just drop Marissa and just go to Sagat fully and pick up someone else?
I'm not dropping my muscle mommy.
Shout out to our TikTok, by the way.
Absolutely.
1,000 followers.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We never in a million years thought a clip about the fucking playmaker get half a million views.
Yeah.
Never in my imagination. I put that up like, this might get 1,000.
And it was literally just the first choice off a list.
No, it wasn't. That's what made it worst.
What I'm saying is when we started that thing, that was the first choice. Like, yeah.
The playmaker.
But that wasn't even like the first clip I put up that was about that topic.
Yeah, no, I was saying when we started the actual topic, that was just the first choice. I was like, I got to get that out there.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, we appreciate all of you.
Absolutely.
On the road to 10,000 now.
Yeah, we appreciate all of you, and we can't do this without you. So.
Yeah, and we see the comments. We, especially on that one, we can't reply to all of them.
Yeah. And you know what? I try from my personal page. We all try.
Yeah. We try to chime in every once in a while, but we cannot respond to them.
We trying to.
We are not that.
And a lot of y'all comments are actually in the episode.
Yeah. Check out the full episode.
Yeah, like Hogan's leg drop. That was on the list.
Oh, that was definitely on the list.
Yeah, that was on the
Warrior
list.
Splash.
Warrior Splash was on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so yeah, that's
how you gonna try to make the TikTok users force Malik to switch?
Because man, it's time, man. It's time.
That's how he plays the game.
That's how I enjoy the game. Why are you yucking my yum?
He gonna put up a poll.
Should Malik switch? The poll. Yeah. Should he just? Yeah. It's go to the king. Just go to the king. Drop Muscle Mommy for the king.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I can't even get as high as ranked with Sagat as I did with Marissa.
You were close. You were like Diamond 5. You was close.
Yeah, I got to Diamond 5 and immediately went on a losing streak and dropped back down to Diamond 4.
That's okay. Just you can do
happens.
It happens. It happens.
I've got to master with Marissa.
It's okay. You can get there with the king.
I can get there.
You will get there. Eventually. I believe in you.
I believe I'll get there.
You're going to get there.
But I'm not abandoning Muscle Mommy. I don't care what you say, Tim. I'm not abandoning Muscle Mommy.
Man, just make the question. So
he does not break to peer pressure.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So,
I don't bend to peer pressure.
You should still do the question, though.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got on Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
All right,
then we jump onto the other one.
All right. Avatar Legends. First impressions.
How'd you like it, Q? Actually, since we yapped about Street Fighter.
Okay. I remember why I used to love fighting games. I actually played online, and you know I hate people.
Of course.
I will say this. I completely understand what Malik is saying about City of the Wolves, where you was like the matchmaking is just kind of like
uneven.
Yeah.
Right.
I went on like an 8-match win streak.
Okay.
Tearing people up.
Right.
And I was like, I know I'm not that good in this game.
Right.
And then I faced someone that dog walked me. They absolutely dog walked me. I was like, I got like 3 hits. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, this is what Malik is talking about when he's like, it's uneven. I'm like, I just destroyed like those 8 guys. No problem. And then got dog walked by this dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely the matchmaking definitely uneven, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm used to it.
Right.
It just it let me know I need to practice a little bit more.
Yeah.
And, I was like, I'm getting right back in the lab. And I went on and I started practicing again, but then I went on vacation and I haven't played.
So who was you liking to use a lot on there the most?
My girl, Azula. I thought I would be choosing Avatar Kyoshi.
Okay.
And then I played as Azula and I was like, I like her attack pattern.
Okay.
He likes to rush down.
I'm a rush.
Rush
yes.
down, okay.
So I started playing with Azula and I started learning her combos and everything. And then I was like, I'm just going to play as this. Then I just tried online. Fully expecting to get whooped. And I didn't for a while. So I was happy about that. So
what type of how you can choose the options?
what
option do you use?
I picked her mom as her help.
So she's always Fire Lord mode.
Yeah, Fire Lord mode. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. And dude, the person I got whooped by was Asaka.
Oh, Sokka's a menace.
Holy crap.
Sokka's a fucking menace in that game.
That's what I've heard.
If you are a fan of the Avatar series, this is worth checking out because just the little references in there.
Yeah.
They're so great.
Yeah.
They're so great. And when I got whooped by Sokka, and when he beats you, he backs up and he be like, Water Tribe. I was like, first of all, that's one of my favorite scenes in Avatar, but I don't like it when it's against me. But I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, that game was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he was a menace from God.
Oh, dude.
Because I was watching Brian F. play him. Yeah. I heard he's a menace.
Sokka is a menace in that game. Like, there's one, because I think he has a thing, with his sword, if he hits you with his sword, it, gets stronger or something like that. So the more you use it, the more damage it does.
I got dog walked by this dude. I was like, I couldn't even lay a finger on him for real. I was just trying to hit him so that he wouldn't get a perfect against me. I was like, I'm already lost. And I was like, so right when I was done, I was like, fuck it, rematch. And I got whooped again. I was like, okay, well.
That's always the goal when you're getting washed. All right, I can't let him get a perfect on me.
Yep. Yep. But man, I really enjoyed this game, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Mikkel really likes Azula too.
Okay.
I had him try it out the other day.
I hated playing as Aang. I just did the little story mode just to try it out, and it the first thing is Aang.
Yeah,
and I was like, I hate this. I got whooped by Kyoshi 10 times in a row, to the point that I went out and picked Azula and then whooped Kyoshi 10 times in a row because I was like, this is bull. So, yeah.
What's surprising is Aang doesn't use many other elements.
Well, there's two versions of Aang.
I'm talking about the regular
Aang.
Yeah, they have Avatar Aang, where he's in an Avatar state.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's just regular Aang. Mm-hmm. He is almost strict. I believe he's strictly an airbender.
Yeah, I believe so. But no, I think he does. No, maybe I'm not. No. Maybe I was thinking of Korra. But yeah, I think they need more characters in this game, though.
I mean, they are coming. They are.
Yeah, I know they're coming.
The first season of DLC is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Ty Lee is going to be an absolute menace in this game.
Oh yes, absolute menace.
The circus freak.
Yeah.
They called it.
I'm proud to be a circus freak.
But how was Zuko?
I actually never used him.
I did not play as Zuko yet.
I've literally used two characters.
Jasmine didn't like him.
I used Toph and I used Kyoshi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's literally all I've used.
Jazz tried Zuko. She didn't like him. She loves Toph.
Everyone likes Toph.
She loves playing as Toph.
Toph is fun.
No one likes Zhao?
Who?
He's not in there.
Zhao's not in there.
Oh, Zhao's not in it?
No.
Oh. Who wants that piece of shit in there?
Oh, I thought he was in the game.
No.
Okay.
No one wants Admiral Zhao.
At all.
What about Ozai?
Ozai is in the game. I fought against him. I didn't use him, dude.
Okay.
So, yeah, I played I played one.
Mm-hmm.
The guy wasn't great with him, but you could see that he could be a menace.
I whooped the Ozai I played.
Okay.
So
yeah, the Ozai I played was good. He beat me, but it wasn't like, oh my God, what is he doing? This is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, okay, yeah, he beat me.
But I'll say this: this made me want, but Malik said it don't work. It made me want to get a pad.
Oh, leverless.
Yeah, leverless.
Okay.
Why?
Just for the combos, and I know I'm gonna play this game a lot. So I was like, this made me want one.
I got an old one you could
But I think
probably have if Mikhail doesn't want it.
Then you say that it don't work with this game, though, right?
No, they just released a patch.
Oh, they did. Okay,
They just released a patch. You would need a converter.
No, okay. But yeah, I'm yeah, I think this honestly, even playing online, I was like, maybe I do need to pick up more fighting games.
Like this is like
So-
I felt this game was really fun.
Yeah.
It is really fun. But you can tell it got pushed out early because of the movie.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Because like they just patched it out, but some controllers didn't work on release. Like I could not use my leverless
Mhm.
unless I had a very specific converter, which I happened to have, but most people don't. There's a converter called the Wingman FGC2 that you have to have for it to work. And
Okay.
when I use that, it works. But if I use the FGC1, which is what most people have, it won't work. So that was an issue, but they did patch that out. I will give them props for that because a lot of people were like, CEO's coming.
Mhm.
And you're going to have a lot of people that's not going to be able to play if you don't address this.
Yeah.
So they did end up addressing it. So I will give them some props for that. There were some bad animations. Ozai in particular, when his flying moves, his body wouldn't change, so he just moving in this position, like his hair wouldn't shift. It was bad. They're like, yeah, you need to add some more animation frames into him, and there's no rank mode.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you need a rank mode.
So everybody's just in a pool together.
Mhm.
So I could end up playing against fucking Diaphone and Justin Wong.
Right.
And in the very next match, play against some kid who's never touched a video game before in their life.
Mhm.
Like, that's a pretty broad spectrum to go around.
Absolutely.
That's why I said I won a bunch of games in a row and got dog walked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That dude was probably like, everybody in this game sucks.
So there definitely needs to be a rank mode. They did say that there's one coming, but it's not out yet. And that tells me that this is because it was released before they wanted to really release it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, the little references they make, each character, how they talk to each other back and forth. Azula talks big shit.
Oh yeah,
like she be talking mad stuff when she wins. But I'm like, yeah, I think it's dope, man.
I like when Sokka, when he does a little drop kick, waka pow.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like every reference is super dope. You know, I've gotten Azula's, I guess, special down, not special. What's the real word for it?
Super.
Oh yeah, there you go. For some reason I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, I got her supers down, which, you know, I will break out in a fight. You know, so yeah, I enjoyed the game. It's definitely worth checking out.
So who's all in the first season pass?
The first season pass? Trying to remember. I know
it's
Iroh, Ty
Lee, and then the third was supposed to be someone you vote on, right?
That's the last one, is the one you vote on.
Oh, is there other?
Because there's going to be 5.
Oh, there's 5. Yeah, that's right.
So they're going to...
Oh, Lin
Beifong from...
And Bolin. Okay.
From...
Lin is Toph's daughter.
So she's... Okay. These two are from Korra.
Yeah.
Okay. Lin and Bolin are from Korra.
Bolin was the new Sokka, except for he's an earthbender.
So yeah.
Okay.
So Iroh, I think, is the first one coming up. And Ty Lee, you know, I think she's going to be a fucking menace.
Oh, I said Ty Lee's going to be a menace.
I am so interested to see her in action.
I really hope Kuvera is the 5th character. Like, I like Tenzin, Amon, Bumi, and Sato, but Kuvera is a boxer. And she was boxing Korra's face in. I want to see Kuvera.
So yeah, the 5th character is decided by community vote.
Okay. Why isn't Admiral Zhao in there?
Because no one likes Admiral Zhao.
Okay. I don't like Zhao.
Tenzin is Aang's son.
Yeah.
from Korra. Kuvira, I know very little about
Kuvira was the final season villain, basically.
Okay, I didn't watch Korra.
Yeah.
Amon, I heard of.
Amon is the first season villain.
And is a bloodbender, right?
Yes.
Amon's the bloodbender.
I know who King Boomy is.
King Boomy, if you watched Avatar, you know who King Boomy is. And Asami Sato is also from Korra. So it's 3 from Korra, and then
I don't know what Asami's
or 4 from Korra.
I mean, I guess Asami was kind of a fighter. I mean, she got her dad's tech. But I'll say this: I did start rewatching Korra.
Yeah,
like right before I went on vacation. I actually continue watching on vacation. The first season of Korra is really, really good.
Yeah.
2 episodes into the second season, I was like, "This is why I hate Korra." I was like, now I remember why I hate Korra. And it was like the first season, I was like, man, I can't remember why I hate Korra. I thought she was great, blah, blah, blah. 2 episodes into the second season, I was like, there it is. There it is. But it's not the show, it's Korra herself.
The character.
Yeah. So, but I definitely think her show is worth watching.
Yeah.
The first season is great.
Based off of what I have heard, I think the 5th character is either going to be Boomy or Amon.
I hope it's Kuvira. I mean, Amon's dope.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people seem to like Amon.
Yeah, Amon was dope in the show.
So
and
but just off popularity, I'm just assuming it's gonna be Amon or King Boomy. But I could be wrong because, like I said, I didn't see Korra, so I don't know.
If it is Boomy, it better be his special better be him wrapping him in the rock candy.
I was thinking of putting throwing a tank at them and putting a smiley face like he did on those.
Oh yeah. So,
because you got to think out of the box.
You're a mad genius, Boomy. So,
but yeah, I can't wait for Ty Lee.
Yeah,
I think I'm more interested in seeing Ty Lee than I am in Uncle Ira.
Lynn's probably gonna be a beast too. Lynn's metal bending is. And then she's probably gonna be a zone character because they use kind of like these I guess kind of like metal ropes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I actually want to see what they do with Bolin and his lava bending because there ain't no lava bending in the game yet. Nope.
No.
So yeah. I'm surprised you're getting Bolin instead of Mako. Well, I guess you got enough firebenders. Not enough, but you got a lot of firebenders in the game so far. Huh. And then Asami instead of Mako? I don't know. But, okay. All y'all got?
Yeah.
All right. No recommendations?
Yes.
I'll start, because mine is kind of on par with what we've been talking about. Avatar Aang.
You watched it?
The movie, yeah. It's good. It's good. And it you get to see a continuation of, what you expect from the gang.
Yeah. I don't have a Paramount Plus, so I got to try to find it somehow.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you can use mine. But
okay.
Yeah, it was definitely worth checking out. And when we were done watching it, Jazz was sitting there and she was like, I really wish they released this in the movies. And I was like, yeah, because it was really good. Yeah.
Word.
So, what y'all got?
TikToker artist Fate Yang draws a lot of anime characters. I think I actually shared it in one of her TikTok group page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fate Yang?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, might have to check her out.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is a TikToker too. Matt the Mechanic 43. He's a guy that basically has his own all the mechanics tools he needs in his truck, and he goes around and just helps people for free.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're stranded on the side of the road. Hey, he literally would be like, oh, you need a brand new alternator. All right, I'll just rip it out, pull it out here, throw a new one in for you, and you don't got to pay a thing. And he's like, how he does it, the views on TikTok
pay for it. Yeah.
Some people donate. It gives him enough money to do the stuff.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Him and I believe his wife, his girlfriend, I don't know. They just be driving around and they see someone who's like on the side of the road. Hey, what do you need? oh yeah, I got you. I'll help you out.
That's cool. And, you don't know how big of a help that is for a lot of
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's dope. All right, trash takes.
Yes.
I'll start because I got two. So
All right.
I'll go first, and then
He's ready to go.
I'll finish up at the end, I guess. TKO is ruining WWE with all the sponsorships.
Okay.
It's pretty much becoming hard to watch. Like, they're forcing it into everything. Everything. It's all over the mat. It's over every ring corner. Jacob wore a mask out and it had to have the Gears of War logo on it. Like, they're forcing it where it doesn't need to be. I already spoke about Cody's entrance. I thought it was dope, but like I said, it kind of took away that pop because the crowd is like, this dude's coming. Who the freak is this? You know what I mean? Because they're waiting for the music. A lot of people can't necessarily see who's out there.
Yeah.
I just think it is. And then there's commercials. There's more commercials than wrestling.
Right.
So to me, and I know we said Vince had a lot of stupid storylines and all of that. TKO is just ruining it, and it's becoming hard to watch.
Okay. I don't disagree with you there.
Yeah.
We all know that their only focus is money.
That's it. And
they don't care about putting on a good product. They just want to get as much money as possible.
Absolutely. And it's like, it's becoming unbearable. It's like everywhere you turn, you're like, oh, there's another ad or there's another thing. And it's just like, was this even necessary? Like, literally, Jacob came out with a mask, like his little wolf mask on.
Mhm.
And in the center of the forehead is the Gears of War logo. I'm like,
how's that relevant?
Exactly. Right. That's why I'm like, what is this? Like, it just, and then the whole time, instead of even showing their entrance, they're showing all the little Gears of War props. And I'm like, this is becoming unbearable. And then there's a commercial after every match, and the commercial was like 5 minutes. You like, the match was 4 minutes, and the commercial was 5 minutes. So they're ruining it. Well, that's my first one.
Since both of these are kind of relevant to stuff we were talking about today, I'm gonna have two as well.
Okay.
So,
all right,
my first one's probably going to piss y'all off, but this is going to get Tim and his. See, Malik has the worst takes. Spider-Man: Homecoming was the best Spider-Man movie from Tom Holland. That's the first one with Tom Holland in it.
That's the one with the Vulture.
Yep,
that's okay. I mean, okay. I still like the one with the Mysterio better, but that's all right.
I thought for certain y'all were going to say both that one and No Way Home.
We saw that one together, actually.
I liked them.
Yeah, they were both. Michael Keaton was great as Vulture.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Pittsburgh native, by the way.
To me, No Way Home was the nostalgia
of
seeing the old Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I'm not going to disagree with you because I like all three movies. Yeah. So, I mean,
I thought you would say both No Way Home and Far From Home were better.
No.
I feel Far From Home is the worst.
You did a take on that a while back, and we got on you for that.
But, yeah, I don't agree with that.
But worse is a relative term.
If you're saying you like it the least of the three, but it was still a good movie, then
yeah,
okay,
that's
that's fine.
The worst of the four, but that's not saying
you have to understand
too much. That's like rating. Hey, these were 9s. That one was an 8.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just the worst of the four.
But when you're saying the worst, it sounds like, you know what I mean? Like, what it sound, but yeah, I'm not.
It's still an accurate statement.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Far From Home is the worst of the four, but it doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
I like Far From Home.
Me too.
I thought it was mediocre. It was okay. See, I thought y'all would get on me more about that.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
The director, the lead actress, and the lead actor's parents from the 1994 movie Blank Check needs to be arrested.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 They all need to be arrested.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Unacceptable.
That's not a trash take.
No, that's a fact.
That is the take.
That is,
that's
a
The
fact.
correct take.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
Completely.
Unacceptable.
Completely.
She
was like 30-something and he was 12.
Kissing him.
Absolutely not.
Passionate kissing. Are you
Absolutely
not.
Absolutely
and his
not.
parents should be ashamed of themselves for even allowing that to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
And whoever wrote it,
Yes.
Yeah.
take them too.
Yes.
Absolutely. I
Unacceptable.
I agree 100%.
That was gonna be my other trash take for the next episode, but I had to throw that one in there first. So I'll say, but unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
That's cool.
Unacceptable.
That's cool.
All right.
You want me to go, Malik? You want to go? Because I might go on a little bit of a rant.
All right.
I'll go.
All right.
This one. Stop demeaning the talent/effort of kids. Just because a kid does well in a game doesn't mean the game is easy. Sometimes they just put in the work.
That's fair.
Like a lot of people keep trying to say, oh, the only reason there's a Blas and a Mickey and a Crime A that are winning in Street Fighter 6 because Street Fighter 6 is a baby fighting game. No, they're just fucking good.
Yeah. A 15-year-old won $250,000. I'm fucking jealous.
Yeah, he's just fucking good.
Yeah.
And a lot of them be like, oh, that tells you how easy the game is because a kid's winning at it. A kid doesn't have any responsibility.
Yeah.
They go to school, and then when they get home from school, what responsibility do they have other than I can grind at this game?
If it's that easy, why can't you do it?
Exactly. And then what really pisses me off is, do y'all forget Justin Wong was 15 washing peoples in the arcade?
Yeah, Marvel too. And he was sneaking going out of town doing it.
He was sneaking his way out of town, driving from taking
New
trains
York.
from New York down to like
Virginia,
DC
and Virginia doing it. So his dad was lying to his dad.
Like,
yeah.
He was a kid then.
He'd be gone for days.
Yeah, he said he was going to like a friend's house for the weekend.
Oh,
He would lie. Yeah.
I'm about to say, because that's not a short train. I mean,
yeah. But he
the
was
train
lying
takes
doing
long.
it. He didn't want his dad to find out,
Yeah.
you know?
But like, Justin Wong was a kid doing that at that point. Quit trying to demean the talents of these kids.
Yeah.
These kids are just fucking good.
Yeah.
And sometimes kids just can be prodigies.
There's a prodigy.
It's a prodigy.
Yeah.
It's just a simple fact.
Like, people keep trying to make themselves feel better. Oh, this game is proof that it's only for kids because look, these kids are winning. If this game is so fucking easy, then why aren't you winning?
Man,
I agree.
I remember Sal.
And then you'll have all these same people saying shit like, oh, this game is so random. That's how people are winning when they shouldn't be. If it's so random, why do we need changes?
Mm-hmm.
It's stable.
All right, Sal was like 4 playing a game on his phone. And I was like, oh, that game must be easy. I tried it and was like, oh, no, he's really just good. like there's just some kids that are just good.
Like, stop trying to demean these kids to try to make yourself feel better. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Blas is fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crime A is fucking good. He's 15 years old and just won $250,000 in France last weekend.
And beat Mena.
And I'm sure
all people.
I'm sure any of us could use $250,000. So
Absolutely.
if it was easy, then we'd be doing it, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Quit trying to demean the talents of these kids. These kids are talented and they are skilled and they are putting in the work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about it. Summer vacation. What else do they have to do but grind Street Fighter for 8 to 10 hours a day?
Yeah.
They could do that and still have time to go out and get exercise. Because I know there's going to be someone like, oh, my kid needs to go out and do some sport. They could do that and still have time to grind 10 hours on a video game.
And last time I looked, Crime A looked like he's in shape.
Like,
I mean, I ain't, you know.
like they go out and practice soccer for 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
That's only 3 hours out of 24.
Yeah.
They sleep for 8. That's only 11 hours.
Yeah.
That leaves 13 hours where they could play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
Well,
I agree. All right, so mine is simple. I know y'all won't disagree. If you hate Miss Rachel for advocating for all kids, you're a fucking idiot. You are a fucking idiot. Don't say no stupid shit like, "Oh, she's supposed to be for kids. Just post for the kid." No. Because kids shows for longer than I've been alive, longer than any of us have been alive, have been advocating for everyone. Mr. Rogers was the first person to have a black man on his show, and he had his feet in the pool with him.
yes.
That was groundbreaking. Sesame Street was made for underprivileged kids. Kids shows have always spoken out. And now Miss Rachel is doing that. And if you hate her, fuck you. Because she wants best for all kids. So no, there's no, oh, we're going to cancel Miss Rachel. Cancel your life subscription. Because we're not canceling Miss Rachel. We love Miss Rachel for doing what she does.
I show that to my granddaughter. I show her videos to my granddaughter.
Absolutely. My youngest is 6, so he ain't watching Miss Rachel. But we love Miss Rachel.
My nephews love Miss Rachel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's advocating for all kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're against that, what is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? What goes on in your brain that you feel that every kid doesn't deserve a future?
Right.
Or every kid doesn't deserve a meal or clothes or to be happy? Like, what kind of sick person are you?
Right, these are the same people that watch. They said, "Well, they watch Mr. Rogers. They watch Reading Rainbow. They watch Sesame Street. You know, they watch Fraggle Rock. They watched all this shit. You know, like."
And like I said a while ago, media literacy is dead because you watch all of this, and you see what they're doing, and you still don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, Miss Rachel is doing exactly what she should be doing. And I've loved every second of it. I've been loving her on Threads, and she's been going off on everyone. And people were like, oh, she's going to lose sponsorships. And she said, if I'm losing a sponsorship for advocating for kids, it's not a sponsorship I want.
Right.
And I love it. I love it.
And she's real big on the special needs stuff too, right? Don't she have a special needs child too, if I recall?
I don't know for sure about that, but she's been advocating for just kids, period. You know, no matter where in the world they are.
Right.
She's like, these kids deserve a home. They deserve to be able to go to school in peace. They deserve to be able to have fun. They deserve to be able to sleep in a bed at night. Like, she wants better for all kids. And the fact that you find fault in that is a problem inside you, not her.
Right.
That's all I got.
We all agree here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's all I got.
We love Miss Rachel.
Yes.
Absolutely. So that all for today?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, remember to join us next time.
All right. Like, share, subscribe, and peace.
Deuces.